This pro-abortion advocate is affiliated with the Roman Catholic Church in the UK, and he gets completely humiliated and left speechless by Bob when he asks him this question. Before we get into the video, you guys can keep helping me doing this full time by buying me a coffee. It's only a $5 or less, or you could go ahead and go to my Patreon where I upload exclusive content where I literally cannot upload it on YouTube or I will get banned, and that exclusive content is on there for only $5 to $15. So it's the price of a gallon of gas or Starbucks coffee. It's very affordable and you'll get a lot of good knowledge there. So please go ahead and continue watching the video, and if you don't have any financial abilities to help support the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, smash that like button and share. And I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Like Aryans, for example.
I'm not entirely sure where you're coming from with that argument.
No, it's just a straight-out question.
It's an argument that I haven't come across before, the way that you phrased it. But I certainly don't deny the divinity of Christ.
So was Christ fully human and fully divine inside his mother's womb?
I mean, I very much believe in the Holy Trinity.
That's not my question. God bless you, but it's not my question. My question was Christ fully human and fully divine inside his mother's womb?
So I'm perhaps getting a bit confused because I'm slightly late for the debate, and I've really made an effort.
And I very much appreciate your time. You've been very respectful, and I'm very courteous. And
I think it's important to have a respectful discussion about things.
Are you in favour of allowing women to access abortion?
I think in terms of abortion, I'm fully supportive of women being able to access abortion in accordance with what doctors recommend, yes. I think that needs to be led by the medical profession. I am absolutely in favour of women having the right to choose regarding their bodies. I'm fully supportive of that.
Would you agree that that is killing a human being?
I do not think that is killing a human being as long as it is in compliance with what medical professionals recommend. As a representative of the Diocese of London elected to General Synod, I am fully in favour of women having the right to choose regarding their own bodies. I entirely support that, and that is a view shared by many of my colleagues on.
So back to the question of, do you believe that Christ was fully human inside the womb? Now you see why I asked the question. You see, if you say that inside the womb after conception we're not talking about human beings, then that means you deny that Christ was fully human inside the womb, which means that you've fallen into a heresy because you're in denial of Christ's full humanity. If you try to imply that Christ became human at some point inside the point of conception, or that his divinity attached himself to some kind of humanity later, that moves towards Nestorian heresy.
Well, we all know that it was determined at the Council of Trent in the 16th century.
It wasn't the Council of Trent, it was the Council of Chalcedon.
Well, my understanding from having studied history at Oxford and Cambridge...
They let you down.
...is that at the Council of Trent in the 1540s, they determined the miraculous conception of Jesus
Just to correct you as a historian of religion, it was the Council of Ephesus and Cyril of Alexandria, and it was the Council of Chalcedon that defined Christ as being fully God and fully man. At the Council of Ephesus, Mary was declared the Theotokos, which means that she was the Mother of God, which means that Christ was considered to be fully human and fully divine at conception. So if you deny that we're talking about human beings from the point of conception, you're falling into a heresy.
Well, from my perspective, it's not heretical for a woman to have the choice to abort a child as long as it's done, in my view, in accordance with secular medical practices. And as far as I'm concerned, regarding the divine conception, that was determined in the 1540s at the Council of Trent. My apologies if I'm mistaken. I studied lots of different...
No, that's fine. No. I mean, to even mention the Council of Trent means you know more than most. But my point to is... But my point to is that...
I'm not going to be caught out by your flattery. I'm really keen to get in there and,
no worries.
and discuss.
Have a lovely day.
It's been great to have.
Thank you. We're asking you to stand up for orthodoxy and to reject the motion that's occurring today inside in Synod.
I will be standing up for orthodoxy and seeking to strengthen the motion to give more rights to LGBTQIA plus people.
How do you feel that...
It's been wonderful speaking to you, and I think it is good to have interactions which are respectful. I mean, you have caught me slightly on the spot and a bit off guard, so my apologies if I've got my dates slightly wrong about the Council of Trent.
That's a minor point. The bigger point is the implications of denying that we're dealing with human beings from conception in the womb is that it directly contradicts the fact that Christ was fully divine and fully man from conception, which has been the orthodox teachings from the Council of Ephesus and the Council of Chalcedon, and therefore to deny that means that you are falling into some kind of heresy. Now, I don't know what it is because you haven't said, but it could be Nestorianism, it could be Arianism, it could be something entirely new.
We could all have arguments about hermeneutics and quote different theologians, but I don't think that's particularly helpful. I do respect that you have your viewpoint, though, and I think it's right that you express that viewpoint. Many other LGBTQIA plus people might consider it homophobic, for example, but I can see that you're very much coming from a genuine place regarding this, and it's been very interesting speaking to you, but I am going to have to go inside. Yeah. And I genuinely wish you all the best, but just to reiterate, I fully support a woman's choice when it comes to abortion, and I will be doing everything that I can to strengthen the motion to make it more emphatic to protect.
Blah blah blah, guys. So at the end of the video, he goes on this like little political rant about how he's pro-woman and pro-murder, basically. Guys, all abortion is modern day child sacrifice, but legalized. There's nothing biblical, holy about it. There's nothing godly about it. Abortion is just pure satanic and just pure evil, guys. Because, I mean, whenever you look at abortion, it's just like a bunch of irresponsible people in bad situations that just want to sacrifice their own child so that they can live a good life. That's literally child sacrifice to Satan for your own pleasures, your own worldly pleasures, your selfish, vain desires. That's all it is. But I really like the way Bob handled the situation. I probably don't agree with him completely on theology, but I can say, as far as like him talking to this pro-abortion advocate, I'm definitely siding with Bob on this one a lot more. But he was very biblical in everything that he said, as far as like, you know, abortion is a sin, you know, and it's murder. It goes against, you know, God's will. God did not create us just for us to get murdered, right? There would be no point of, if abortion was something that God wanted, it wouldn't even exist technically, right? Because then no one would need an abortion because God wouldn't give you that baby. So I think whenever God gives us children, whoever you may be and whatever your situation may be, it's a gift from God. It's a blessing from God, and that's how people should see it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you guys like, subscribe, comment below, and turn on those notifications. God bless.